Well, good afternoon. My name is Rodney Johnson. I'm the president of HS Dent. I want to welcome you to our presentation today, a webinar and conference call that we're all on. And I want to walk through a couple of things before we start and get over to Harry Dent with his comments on kind of where we are and what we see coming in the years ahead. This is HS Dent, obviously, independent economic research, and I know a lot of you are subscribers and a lot of you are people that have registered on our site and have looked through our research. And I want you to understand what we offer in terms of our special reports that we write on different topics. And a lot of them are things that are happening in the news right now. And it's amazing as we look at the news, it's like we wrote a lot of this. We just happened to do it a couple of years ago. We wrote a special report called The Death of Pensions, where we were talking about the bankruptcy of Ford and General Motors and other very large companies that are carrying these legacy costs and can't possibly meet all of their obligations. And it's playing out right now. And one of the main things that we've continued to talk about is the problem with fiscal responsibility of cities and states and counties. And that is a huge thing that's going on right now as you're hearing these rumblings in the background beyond just the bailout, beyond the credit freeze, beyond GM and the autos. You're seeing California say we have this fiscal issue coming on in this disaster because we can't possibly even meet our budget demands for this year, and that's starting to roll across the country, the state of Florida and some others in dire straits. And so a lot of these things that we write in the special reports that are available on our website, the books, the upcoming book, The Great Depression Ahead, that Harry's going to talk about obviously some today, that's going to be published on January 6th, and we're going to have them available a little bit before that, and we'll get to that at the end. And, of course, the monthly economic forecast newsletter that we write, and then Demographic School and our Advisors Network. We're trying to get people educated as to what's going on in the economy so they can make better decisions, be it in the publications of the special reports and the book and the newsletters, be it in Demographic School, our 1.5-day seminar that explains all of the research, where it comes from, and what we see in great detail that we do several times a year with the next one coming up in March. And then it all culminates in our HS Dent Advisors Network, where we get together twice a year. We do a conference for a couple of days and walk through our research and bring in some other great minds that kind of add to this body of knowledge. And we're trying to get people to think more strategically about how the economy changes over time and how they can make the best decisions possible. We're going to walk through this conference today, go through the webinar. It will be available afterwards for you to watch again in our download section of our website once you've registered or logged in. We will have a Q&A. You have an option there of typing in a chat question that I will see. We have a lot of people on this call. We maxed out at 1,000 people. We had several thousand people trying to get on the call, so if you're listening, you are one of the lucky ones who was able to do that. I will take questions. I will get to as many as I can. Certainly, I don't expect to get to all of them, so if you have a question, please send it early, and we will walk through a few of those. And so now I'm going to turn it over. Harry Dent, I want to welcome you, obviously the author of The Great Depression Ahead, and we'll be listening to Harry's comments for, I said, about 30, 35 minutes, and then we'll go into the Q&A. So with that, Harry Dent.